Taking care of loved ones toward the end of their lives certainly can be devastating, but fortunately there are trained volunteers who really help guide families through this tough time.
Joining us now from Masonicare and hospice volunteers, Gil Italian and Annette Olma. Thank you guys so much for being with us. It's such an important topic. For any of us, our viewers out there who don't know exactly what hospice is or hospice care is, can you enlighten us on the subject?
Sure. I would say hospice is patient care when the treatment is going to transition from curing to comfort.
Curing to comfort. Okay.
Yes. And we really focus on their pain management and symptom management, and then their spiritual care and emotional care as well.
So I felt so fortunate that we had these amazing hospice nurses that guided us through the death of my father. They really they helped us actually look at it, even though it was sad, as kind of a beautiful process in a way. There was so much dignity. But I didn't know that you could be a volunteer. I mean, I think these were like trained nurses, but you can be a hospice volunteer.
Exactly. And we work, we work in concert with with the nurses, but we're there because we want to be. We want to be, we want to be connected with patients, and it's really about celebration of their lives, their experiences, their faith, family, friends, and bringing meaning to that. So we're there really, we go on a regular basis. We were talking about this before, we become close, we become friends with them.
How does that work? Because I'm so amazed by that.
Yeah.
You literally walk in, you don't know the patients to begin with.
Initially, but when you're seeing them on a regular basis, on a, in our case, usually on a weekly basis or something that's convenient to our schedules, it really, you get close. You get close to them. You become friends with them.
Why do you want to do this? Some people are like, oh my gosh, death, that's so depressing. But yet hospice nurses and volunteers, I know they bring a different dimension to this transition. So, but what does it take to be a volunteer? Like, why would you want to do this?
Do you want to go first?
Well, I think most of us, as an adult, you've been having some sort of death in your family, and hospice has become a part of that. Maybe you've had a family member, as you said, Kara, your father having hospice nurses. So you realize, hey, this really was a beautiful thing when my mother or my father or my grandparents went through this, and I can be a part of this. And that's what brought me to it. So
okay, so you wanted to be able to do that for someone else.
And then once you're there, it's...
I think having that experience, being in a nursing home, you talk to people and they have rich lives, and you just want to be part of that. And you're doing good just by helping them pass the time.
How do you do this? How do you
conversation
sign up, or what do you do?
Well, there's a training program.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the training is, we've been volunteers for a very long time, so the training's a little different now. It's they tried to shorten it a little, but you are really trained to be able to know how to address each person, what your strengths are to bring to each case, and the referrals. When you get a referral for a patient, you're told a little bit about their background, so then you can maybe tailor your visits that way.
And Gil, forgive me, how do you deal with the loss? Because you're losing these people that you're becoming attached to.
Yeah, I'll give you my experience first, and then Annette can talk about this as well. You feel sad, but you also feel really good about the fact that you made this last time with them meaningful. You spent time with them. And it is saying goodbye to friends, so it's a bit sad, but there's also a lot of enrichment in knowing that we were there for them.
I don't know if I could add a lot more to that, honestly.
That's beautiful.
It really is.
It's a beautiful statement. Thank you.
I can say that both of us probably feel we can't imagine not being hospice volunteers.
Yeah.
It's changed us tremendously.
Oh my God, God bless you both.
Yeah, and if this is something you're called to do, we want to let everyone know. For more information on hospice volunteering, you can get involved. You just visit Masonicare.org, and you can learn more about how to be a hospice volunteer.
Absolutely, and a big shout out to Masonicare, because I was at the award ceremony yesterday at AquaTurf, and so many of the CNAs that were honored were from Masonicare, so doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Masonicare.org/volunteer.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, Gil. Thank you, Annette. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And continued success.
Thanks.
God bless.